Welcome to King of the Palace. The champs are to my right, the challengers to my left. Who's going to come out on top and face the #1 seeds next week? We'll find out in 30 boxes. To my right, the champs that took the King's option, finished at the 2nd seed, so they're back to try to defend their titles, a team of Sullivan and Leach. Welcome back, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Hi, Dean. How you doing?
Good.
Got a new catchphrase for us this time?
Nope. Same one.
Is that why your thing's laminated over there?
Yep. That's why.
You saw these guys bowl last week. How do you feel about bowling against them, knowing that they're in a hot streak right now?
Yeah. All hot streaks come to an end.
The ever-optimist. What about you?
I feel like Mike McGinty should have made the show.
A lot of people thought Mike McGinty should have made the show.
He's my favorite bowler.
Yeah, but Freshie was carrying his son. I mean, come on now.
Hey, you know, a couple of pins here, a couple of pins there. They might have been in your spot. You don't know.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, good luck to you guys. And the number 3 seeds, excuse me, with a big win last week. Scally and Bromberg are back, and they try to defeat the champs. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You want those belts?
Absolutely.
Do you really?
Yes.
How about you take them out in the parking lot?
I don't know about that.
I think Dean might win that battle. So, what are your thoughts about going against the champs?
Like I said, we were bowling next to them in the preliminaries, and they were just hitting everything in front of them. So it's probably going to take another big number to take them out.
Good luck to you guys. And I want to hear Dean's catchphrase because everyone wants to hear it.
Throw the ball and let the pins fall.
We're going to have that tattooed on the wall here. So good luck to you guys. Good luck to you guys. We'll see one team in the 11th box.
Welcome everyone to Season 8 of the King of the Palace. This is the 80% Handicap World Tag Team titles on Alley 4. One half of the Tag Team Champions, Mr. Nate Lees.
Nate Lees.
I mean,
Nick Leach.
Nate Lee.
No,
You're looking at the wrong one.
Oh, man. Holy crap.
I know my own teammate. I bowled him on Friday nights.
I mean, Nate Lees is bowling tonight, or actually technically next week. But.
Nick Leach on Alley 4.
Starts off with a spear.
Eric Bromberg on Alley 3. Been bowling for 20 years. His average is a 109. His high single is a 177. His high trip is a 438. Out of Uxbridge, Mass. In his home alleys, the spare time in waiting.
Never been there.
Once. When they redid it.
Is it fast, tough, what?
Fair.
Fair?
Yeah.
True House.
Kind of like Lucky Strike was?
Yeah. Nick Leach.
Oh, off to the right.
Alley
Leaves
4.
an MK.
His average is a 174 for 3. He's been bowling for 40 years, even though he's like in his 20s.
Oh, Rex the rack.
Is a 111. His high trip is a 112.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, not too bad. He bowls out of a Lucky Strike, and he also bowls on Pilgrim Lanes, Bowlaway Lanes, Fun Spot, Neb's Fun World, and Oshawa in Canada, which is a 5-pin house, all on Friday nights.
He gets around.
Busy guy.
He does. He does.
Disappointing $7 on that one. Malcolm Finnegan said, I'm going to try to see the Worlds and hopefully play in it someday because I'm only 15 years old and I have 110 average. That's not bad at all, Malcolm.
Nope, keep going, man. You'll be at the 120 in no time.
Definitely will be on a World's team soon if he keeps that up.
Eric Bromberg
Yes.
comes out of Uxbridge, Mass. He bowls on the Wednesday Night Mixed League.
Off to the right, but he has a good working ball there.
Yeah.
It's still working.
Nick Leach has got the 7, 9, 10 with a whole bunch of junk.
Just split them.
Yep.
Spray and pray.
Right there.
Right there. Nice
Beautiful
shot.
pick up.
Blows a kiss to the fans.
Oh, wow. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit buynorthend.com or see them in person and Marty Babineau's excellent sales staff at a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Also, go to YouTube, type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling. See our good friend George do parodies on Candlepin bowling, duck pin bowling, and 10-pin bowling. Also, he does videos on Minecraft Abandoned World on live stream twitch.tv/GeorgeF51 or 551. And also, Arcade 1-Up, Let's Play games. Want to thank everybody on YouTube, Local Access, and on Facebook for tuning in, liking the pages, subscribing to it. We want to be at 1,500 by the end of Season 8.
We're at 1,140 something right now, so let's keep it going.
Great fill by Nick. Drops 9. Not sure if anybody else saw the random squirrel sighting there.
We did. Squirrel ran down the alley. Ooh.
Off to the right. Eric's got an interesting leaf here. Can play that wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make him dance to the right.
The ball into the 3. The other wood into the 10.
Oh, wow.
Not
a
what
little
I
bit of a
expected.
roadblock.
Whoa. Not what I expected.
No, not at all. Leach off to the left.
48 after 4. And a 7 for 53 after 4. 6-pin lead, Pascali and Bromberg. 5-pin lead. Jesus Christ.
You make fun of me.
Yeah, because I enjoy it.
You're not the only one.
Nice. Right down the middle for Leach.
One thing about Nick, especially when I see it on Friday nights, even if he has a bad box, he'll come right back. You wouldn't even know it. Very, very maintained like that.
Eric on alley 3. Off to the left. Leaves the 4 horsemen right.
I mean, just this half alone, he had that 3-fill, 7-box, and bounced right back and made that pretty spare, that 7-8-10.
Yep.
And then dropped 9 on it, so.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go up to the 7.
No.
I think that wood's a little bit too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best way to try to kick that 6-pin off the wall.
Runs
4
on the
horsemen.
4.
Yeah, I think what Nick was thinking was the way that wood's frozen up against the 7-pin, it's probably not just going to take any action back to the right, so.
Yeah.
Play for the 2 and hope.
Up on alley 4, Mr. Justin Scally. Coming out of Boxborough, Mass. His average is a 111. He's been bowling for 29 years. His high single is a 195. His high trip is a 457. He bowls out of Academy Lanes and at Masons. On alley 3, Mr. Dean Sullivan. No stranger to the King of the Palace, the other half of the tag team champions, coming out of Manchester, New Hampshire. He's been bowling for 48 plus years. His average is a 117. His high single is a 193. His high trip is a 450. It's from alley to Leda Lanes and Lakeside Lanes.
Oh, he's all the way to Worcester now.
Took a pit stop at, I believe it is Ron's Ice Cream, I hear.
I don't know,
Good
George?
ice cream.
I have to ask George that one.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Chop, chop, chop.
That's tough coming off a spare.
Yeah.
Can't leave those 2 when you're going against the defending champs.
No, he just lost 5 pins right there. Now the lead's only 4.
But the way they bowled last week, I mean, we've seen Justin shake that off and get right back on it.
Oh yeah, he's bowling very well right now.
Off to the right again. It's a little bit better, I believe.
Some helpful wood. My problem pin, I think, would be the 9.
Oh, how does that happen?
That's it. I gotta stand up.
You know, you throw the ball 60 pins down the lane, or 60 feet
pins.
down the lane, and you get that.
Get better soon, Steve.
Yep, we miss you, kid.
Yeah, I can't live up to that.
But you know what, though? It's always good to have Mr. Sean Sears in the booth.
It's nice to be here. Thanks, Dave.
You know, it gives, you know, I like different perspectives and stuff like that.
Nice 10.
Always good when you can get a 10 out of a spread eagle, if not better.
I think Mike McGinty would do well in the booth. Some of us try to forget. Thank you to John Smith, George F551, Mr. Spencer Port, and Dan Kapaska. Sorry.
Scally throws a great ball there. Leaves the 4-pin.
Sullivan drops 9 as well.
Leaves the 6-pin, opposite side. Oh, that wood's coming all the way back as a blocker.
Yeah, if it flattens out,
No, that's not bad.
It's not too bad anymore.
I think here you take a little bit off of it.
Yeah.
Try to
Go
keep the pin down.
a little to the right. Just like that. There you go.
Sullivan all over his.
The way Scally throws the ball, too, with that side spin on it.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit, both of them got spares.
Spares.
Yeah, Scally throws a nice smooth ball.
Doesn't send a lot of stuff upward, it sends it a lot backwards, so.
Right.
Right back on the head pin.
I just don't know how Scally throws it. I mean, I throw a big arm swing myself, but he inverts it when he hits the top.
I don't know. Sullivan dropping 8.
You sure about that?
9.
Could be
10
10.
with a wiggle.
10 and 10.
There's
And
10.
there's the strike.
That's the Dean special.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yep. Dean rocking that pink shirt. Never seen that shirt on him before.
Oh, there.
Ah, Scally picks his up.
That's his world shirt.
Yeah, it's not a tank top, so I'm not familiar with it.
I don't think I've ever seen him rock a pink shirt.
They switched the color to pink on that team, Matt Corbo, for his son, for cancer.
Ah.
Call it Jackson Strong.
Scally down the middle of the plate. Ooh, right through the heart.
Steve would be losing his mind right now. How does that happen? 60 feet down the alley, and you take it.
Hit your target
To the
pin,
head.
and this is what happens.
Slap it right in the face.
And no tickle.
Yep. Oh.
Chop, chop, chop.
That's Candlepin polling for you, fellas.
A fill on the spare. The strike, I mean, sorry. My mind is garbage today.
That's a 7 for Scally.
Ooh.
9 for Dean.
So Scally and Bromberg with a 115, and the champs Sullivan and Leach with a 123.
We haven't even seen Leach and Sullivan turn it on yet.
No, it's only 8-pin difference right now, so I mean, it's anybody's ball game.
Up now on alley 4, excuse me, Mr. Eric Bromberg. His favorite shot, single with a plank. His least favorite shot, the 4-8.
I still don't get that. I have to ask him about that.
Well, you know what? Scally has the same thing.
Scally still got the 4-8 as theirs?
Really? Yep, single with a plank and 4-8.
Do they bowl out of the same house?
Oh, boom.
Wrecks the rack.
Wow. Cleanup on alley 4. Nick Leach on alley 3. Answers right back.
Leaves the 7-10. I mean, that wood all the way up on the front on the right might make things dance a little bit more, but I mean, with
I'd try
big
to go
shot,
with
I'd go
the
right at the
7.
7 pin, yeah. Have that ball, have that pin turn the wood around.
Yeah, you got to throw a little hard on it.
Oh, he does play the
Oh,
other
he tried.
wood. That was the one problem with that wood all the way up there, getting something to come back
Yeah,
towards
for
the
the 10 pin, yeah.
Nick's favorite shot, none. His least favorite shot, a strike.
That's his least favorite. Well, I mean, that does explain the 174 for 3.
Yeah. And that's why he hasn't gotten one yet. He's trying to avoid them.
Well, I'm keeping my mouth shut right now because I'll get more hatred than I already have. So.
Oh, don't worry about it. You won't see this until afterwards.
Eric
No, I'm
was
not
a
even
li-
about Worlds.
Eric was a little upset at that ball he threw, but he got a favorable lead.
Look at this. I was going to make a joke about the incident with the ACST recently, but I'll just let it go.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with that. Oh, no, wait.
I'm
I
always
am
ready for a
familiar with
good
that
joke.
one. I will.
I'm not even going to get into it.
Yep.
But anyway,
I can. What is it?
nope, never mind. Spare on strike. Oh, he plucks the 9.
I have no allegiance.
Well,
I support everybody.
I'm hated enough. I'm good.
Why is that, Mr. Nuzzo?
You know what? Honestly, I have no freaking idea.
I don't
I
even-
wish I knew.
I don't even think this one involved you, did it?
No, it's had nothing to do with me.
I was gonna say the one that I'm thinking of had nothing to do with you.
No, no. People just in general hate me for some reason, and I have no idea why.
Is it because you still have raffle tickets?
But maybe.
Oh. Hate that you have raffle tickets.
I hate that I have raffle tickets. I don't want to sell them.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
right down the middle. Of the
Although
plate.
by the time this airs, I won't have them anymore.
I mean, you could start selling them again for next year.
That's true, provided I know I'm on a team.
No, you can still just sell them for next year.
Is this the double pinochle on Alley 4?
That is a
the
double.
pinochle.
Ruined juice for everyone.
I prefer plum.
Is that also a variation of the aces and eights?
It is.
Very good.
Somebody watches the show.
gonna
more,
sit at Steve's
probably
ch-
more than I do.
I've been willing to guarantee that
Oh,
as a safe
wow.
bet.
If I'm going to sit in Steve's chair, I got to remember some of these.
Oh.
Dave doesn't watch his own show.
I don't. Sometimes you know what, I'll be honest with you.
He's not
Yo.
one of the 1140 members.
I've seen it. Oh, yes, I am. I think I was like number 1. Somebody had to subscribe to it first. No, I mean, I watch it here, you know, I commentate on it. Sometimes I don't like hearing my own voice,
We don't like
you
it.
know. But to be honest with you, sometimes I'll play the video just to read the comments.
You know, I found it weird too when I helped you guys out with a couple of. Oh,
Ooh.
wow. When I helped with some of the summer ones,
Yeah,
hearing my voice doesn't sound like me to me.
right.
Jesus, it's getting worse.
Chopping. Everybody's chopping tonight.
Last night at Sunnyside, between the two teams that were home, the 4 teams total, you must have seen about a dozen of those one-pin
Right
pops.
through the heart.
Through the hoop.
No grease.
That's a good recovery ball, but didn't get much to show for it.
Yep.
Looks just as ugly as the first one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
$4 for Eric.
Wow.
It's him at 56 through 4.
I mean, this actually could play out fairly well for
Not bad at all.
getting 5 pins back there.
Well, let's see what Eric can leave his partner.
Puts him at 37 through 4.
This is one thing I love about the tag team, man. It just goes so fast.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Good old Jim Ross. It's quicker than Hiccup.
He's commentating on AEW now.
Yeah, along with Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
They put
Is he
the
on
old,
AEW?
What's that?
He's on AEW?
Yeah.
yeah, they put the old crew back together. I was actually kind of impressed that they brought those two back. Man, I
Yeah?
used to love hearing those two commentate.
It's nice to see another
Competition?
wrestling. Yeah, some
Yeah.
sort of competition on TV.
Well,
I think-
TNA was supposed to be it, but they just never lived up to the height, and I blame Dixie Carter for that.
Right at the cap.
Oh,
Perfect
beautiful
shot.
pickup. Let's see if Nate can pick his up.
Nick?
That's what I said.
You said Nate.
I'm just going along with his bio.
Okay, sorry. Just call him McGinty.
What does he like to do in his free time?
Well, when Nick is not bowling, he enjoys breathing near Mike McGinty, and his hobbies are bowling with Mike McGinty. And his favorite bowler is Mike, the GOAT McGinty.
The GOAT.
And he would actually like to see Mike McGinty make King of the Palace.
I'm sure Mike McGinty would like to see Mike McGinty King of the Palace.
Yeah, yeah.
4 horsemen for Dean. Not a bad.
Wow.
Not a bad
Scally
fill
throws
by
the ball in the
Scally.
ocean, leaves the head pin.
And that's on a fill. Oh,
Dean
just
leaves the head
missed.
pin as well.
They're really putting some distance between them and the defending champions right now, especially with that spare right there.
Yeah, they're only down 11 box to box. Oh, until that fill, now it's 2.
Yeah, but you know what? They can definitely turn it on.
Oh, yeah. 1 pin.
It's coming.
1 pin right now.
Mark my
No,
words.
it's gotta be close. It's Scally and Bromberg are up actually 29.
How do you figure that?
They were down 8 after one game, and then are up 85 to 56 right now. So 21. I'm sorry,
I screwed up
21.
somewhere then.
Feeling all right?
No, I think my meds are getting to me.
What was in those cookies?
Right?
Oh.
Oh, and he,
Didn't get the reach around.
Scally leaves the head pin again.
It's because Steve's not here to keep you in line.
You know what it is when he's here, I concentrate more on this because I want to hear him.
Oh, Dean misses a rare single. Scally all over the 10. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Subaru. Visit buynorthend.com or visit them in person and see Marty Babineau and his excellent sales staff on a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Go to YouTube, type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling and see our good friend George do parodies on Candlepin Bowling, Duckpin Bowling, and yes, 10-pin bowling. Also Minecraft Abandoned World. Live stream twitch.tv/GeorgeF551 and Arcade 1-Up.
Clean up aisle 3.
Let's play.
Oh, I see what I did.
That's what she said. Oh,
there you
Dean
go.
picks it up.
That's a good bounce back by Dean. He needed that. I think it's just you're so used to Dean being in the lead in these things.
Yeah. That's the first mark they've gotten in this game.
I saw the -11 here, and I went the opposite way, and I gave Sullivan and Leach the extra pins instead of Scally and Bromberg. That's all. It's all set now.
Great fill by Dean.
Sullivan's favorite shot is a strike, and his favorite shot, anything that does not fall, which is including that pin right there.
Oh, I'm sure he's cussing that pin out.
Scally leaves a 4 horseman.
Ooh.
Dean off to the left.
Justin Scally's favorite shot, single with a plank. His least is the 4-8. When he is not bowling, he's a programmer, and he enjoys golf and CrossFit.
I'd be interested to know what the backstory is on that 4-8.
I know. The two of them.
We'll find out
Must have been some shot in a tournament or in
what they lost.
league playoffs.
They lost by.
Yeah.
Needing that to win. And
Yep.
yeah.
Scally and Bromberg are up 29 pins right now.
And Dean's going to have to make a tough one here to try and close the gap a little bit. Scally off to the left.
But
Ball's still
Man.
working. Hold on.
he's got that spin on his ball.
Oh, nice shot by
Great
Dean.
shot by Dean.
Share. Half.
Oh, Scally off to the right. That's still going to be a huge game for them. if
Yeah,
he picks
they're
this
at
up.
139 right now, plus possible 140. 139.
What did they throw last week? 397?
397, yeah.
Wow.
The champs have a lot of work to do.
Strike here could help a lot, though.
Cut into it.
Yep.
28 pin difference right now, minus whatever he drops.
9 or better gets it under 20. Leaves a 5.
For a 108, for a two-string total of 231 to Scally and Bromberg's 254. So 23 pin lead, Scally and Bromberg. Actually 31 if you count the handicap that's coming up.
They can make it right up too.
Oh, very easily.
Yeah.
Very explosive. Walker Blizzard wants to know, what is a recommendation on aiming in Candlepin? Looking at the arrows or at the pins? That's actually preference.
Yep.
Me personally, I look at the pins. I can't look down at the ground at the arrows, but some people are the opposite. They can't look at the pins, they have to look at the arrows. John?
I'm looking at the between the arrows and the lob line, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
So everyone's different.
Same here. I used to be a pin bowler, you know,
I'm always
but
pin
now,
bowler.
but now I'm more of a spot bowler.
That's what I am now, too. I used to, actually, until recently, what used to be a pin bowler, but found myself now spotting lower on that.
Yeah, as I get older, the hand-eye coordination, you know, it's a little rough. So I've resulted in spot bowling. But I mean, I look at where I'm looking at for a leave and where I have to throw that ball, and then I kind of like visualize tracing the boards all the way up to where I have to be.
I just look at the pins and say, I'm coming for you, you bastard.
That's why you haven't won the title on.
Ah, shut up.
I think it also depends, too, on the type of ball you throw. Like, so I look at somebody like a Scally who has that big backswing and then comes across alley.
Right.
For somebody like him, I don't know if necessarily being a pin or spotting the arrows would help anything.
Right.
Maybe not, yeah.
versus somebody who might come in straighter with their ball. Might make more sense for them to kind of spot.
Right.
Yep.
So I think it all depends on the type of ball you throw too.
It's going to be a tough pickup here for Leach.
I almost like missing that right wood and playing kind of splitting the left side.
Or come to the right tip of that right wood. One of the two.
Yeah. I didn't think splitting the wood
Yeah.
would take that. Eric's going to have to punch the 3-pin right back.
Yeah.
Let that wood dance over.
Yeah, he's got to come pretty full on this. Just like that.
Nice
There
shot.
you
You think we'd know what we were doing?
go. Think so.
Now, if we could just hit him, huh, Dave?
Yeah. Damn 5-pin. We could have been contenders.
Ray DT would like to know, we'd love to try Candlepins. Does anyone know if there's a center in Michigan that has a couple of lanes?
I think the closest one to Michigan might be that place in Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but if anybody out there knows, please leave a comment.
There's been more splits.
Catches a break, though.
Yeah. Yeah, good break on this one.
That's
Arizona
actually not that
Alley
bad.
No, compared to what it was looking like
Oh.
before.
Yeah.
three. Oh.
I mean, that looks a lot better, though.
Yeah, 9-pin drop, absolutely.
Scally and Eric are creating some distance. Been waiting for Leach and Sullivan to turn it up, but they haven't yet.
Oh,
Nice
shot.
pickup.
He had some good wood. All you had to do was spray it and get it moving.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, and you guys said these alleys aren't juiced.
Not juiced, but they're slippery as hell. I went down there earlier to fetch some pins on. Slipping everywhere. But they're not juiced. I can verify that as fact.
I mean, with all the splits that we're seeing up there, I'm not so sure if they would be considered juiced.
Yeah. They're not. Leach is working on his spare.
Drop 7. That might be the one they need, though, to get themselves going.
Ooh, Eric drops the ball to the right. Leaves the MK to the left.
To the left.
Everybody go to the left. Leach needs this. There you go.
Great shot by Nick, sorry.
Hopefully it's not too late.
That one was for McGinty. Eric off to the left. Converts the 10. And even when he's leaving openings, or they're not leaving big ones, they're not putting a 6-box up there, they're not putting a 7-box up there.
Right.
If Dean and Nick are really gonna take this, they're really gonna make them work for it.
Right.
And that's the key in one of these 3-game matches, you know. Every pin matters.
Oh.
.31-pin lead for Scally and Bromberg right now, box to box. That's including that though.
Wow.
Both of the guys off to the left.
Let's see if Nick can't pick this up. It's going to be a tough pickup. Oh, short pin.
Tough to carry both of those corners there.
Yeah, almost did it though. He had the right move. Ooh, right through the hoop.
No grease.
Bromberg will love the big out right here.
It's a big 10.
10 for Nick puts him at 61. Not a bad half.
Now it's going to come down to Scally and Sullivan. Who's
that
going to want it more?
That gets the lead under 30.
Yeah, 28 pins right now.
And we've all seen what Dean can do on this show, so.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But Scally's been throwing a great ball too.
Yeah, I mean, I would normally say don't count Dean out, but I mean, Justin throwing so far, he's had in what, 10 boxes, 5 marks?
Yeah.
4.
4 marks?
Not like last week, but still not bad.
No, last week he had like 10 or 12.
Yeah, it was something silly like that.
Justin Scally in alley 4.
Nice ball.
Right down the middle of the plate. Drops 8. Dean Sullivan on alley 3. Off.
I noticed Dean's ball is just not cutting in like it normally does. It's staying out there more.
Right.
It's not cutting back to the
Yeah,
right.
it seems to just be fading left and
Yeah.
almost overcompensating to try and make up for it.
Yeah.
Scally just left an open box. See if Dean can capitalize. Nope.
Yeah, see, there's the overcompensation part right there. He
Yep.
needs the hip in.
I mean, it's got to be the shirt.
It's got to be. That's the only variable that's different.
And I don't mean the Jackson Strong shirt. I just mean the fact that he's not wearing his
Right.
signature.
It's on underneath. You can see it. 29 pin lead.
Maybe he's not wearing his lucky socks or something.
Maybe.
Maybe he's disappointed that Madeler and Sears aren't in it.
No, he's upset McGinty didn't make it.
I've never seen
I've never seen him off that much.
no
Yeah.
either one of them.
Yeah. And I mean, not to plug that foundation. Like, that's a
Like
great foundation that
It is.
that team supports.
right. I mean they I've just never seen it. I've never seen Leach and Sullivan off.
No, not like this.
You know, I mean 2 marks. I mean how many marks do they have all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 marks.
Yeah.
I mean, and the way they bowled in qualifiers, I mean, they had something
bowling
like
lights out.
They had like something like a 790 scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a 130 plus average.
Yeah.
Scally just keeps throwing that awesome ball, and as it is right now, if Sullivan doesn't turn on the juice, these guys are done.
They're down 40 pins. I think even if he turns on the juice, it's not going
That's
to
it.
matter at this point.
And Dean's just struggling to find the head stick right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And those guys, I mean, Justin and Scally are just a hot team right now. They're at another shot at 400 this week too.
Ooh.
Not with that one.
Oh, you know what?
Pretty sure that's what happened last week when we started talking about 400s.
Another open box for Sullivan.
I don't think he was trying to play the cap there.
I want to give a shout out to our sponsors one last time. North End Mazda Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit buynorthend.com or visit them in person. Fabino's excellent sales staff at a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Also, go to YouTube, type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling and see our good friend George do parodies on Candlepin bowling, duck pin bowling, and 10-pin bowling. Also on Minecraft Abandoned World on live stream twitch.tv/GeorgeF551. And also Arcade 1-Up Let's Play games. Want to thank everybody out on YouTube, local access, and on Facebook for tuning in and watching The King of the Palace. Season 8, 80% handicap World Tag Team titles. Want to thank the OEPD and the FATV for everything they do, their hard work to make us sound great, the bowlers look great, and bringing you all the action there is. Want to thank my partner in crime, Dennis Nuzzo, our special guest. Once again, Mr. Sean Sears, it's always a pleasure having you on board.
Thank you very much.
Give a shout out to our good friend Steve, Mr. Bronchuk.
Get well soon.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully we'll see you on December 7th when we will be doing the mixed tag team championships.
Random mixed.
Random
You
mixed.
don't know who your partner is
Oh,
until you
random draw.
qualify.
So I think with that, it's academic on who won and
Yes.
who's advancing.
I want to thank all the bowlers that came out. Thank Amber for behind the scenes, all the work that all the hard work that she does.
Oh,
Dean
Dean's going
finishes
down
with
with
the mark.
swinging.
Yep. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary to, well, I was going to say,
Wouldn't be out of the ordinary for him to throw a bomb here.
yeah.
Almost does.
And with that being said, Scally and Bromberg have defeated Sullivan and Leach, and will move on next week to face the #1 seed. And Mr. Richie Myrick and Nate Lees. That should be a pretty explosive match. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to the 80% Handicap World Tag Team Championship of the King of the Palace. Dennis, give us the rundown.
Third string, Scally and Bromberg with a 124 for a three-string total of 378. Sullivan and Leach with a 123 for a three-string total of 354. Scally and Bromberg had 9 spares and 3 strikes, and Sullivan and Leach had 9 spares and 1 strike. So the 2 strikes told the difference.
It's going to be a great match next week. Not Sullivan. Wow. Lees, Myrick, Scally, Bromberg. Winner gets the titles. Loser goes home
Let's just go through the 11 box.
with his nose.
Welcome to the 11th box. I'm standing here with this week's winners. They knocked off the reigning kings, so that means we're going to have new champions when everything's said and done next week. Score of 378 to 354. How'd you feel you did this week?
Feel good. Feel good. When had to grind it out a little bit more this one. Eric had carried me a little bit this match. Yeah, I was a little bit off that match, so thankfully he was able to pick me up.
But that's what your partners for. They either help you or sink you. In this case, he helped you. That's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Did he dead weight or what?
No. As a matter of fact, if anything, if it wasn't for Justin, we probably wouldn't be standing here right now because he carried me during the qualifying. So that's what bowling on a team is about. You get each other's backs.
Exactly. It's about a partnership, bowling together. Now you're going to go against the number 1 seeds, Lees and Myrick, both no strangers to here. So you get your work cut out for you guys. If we're 823 in the qualifier. That's unheard of.
That's a very good score, yeah. But we both start at 0 here now, so we'll see what happens. Plus, minus a handicap. So.
Exactly. So that's a good way to look at it. So good luck to you guys. We'll see everyone next week.